Some of the best moments on the water don't end when you pull up to the dock, they're just getting started. I'm Brian Greenwood, and with my brother, Chef Eric Greenwood, we're bringing you Tide to Table. From the day's catch to the grill, it's all about sharing meals, stories, and time together, the way boating was meant to be. This is Tide to Table from Sportsman Boats. Welcome. We are out here in Charleston, South Carolina, doing a little bit of red fishing this morning. The goal is to catch some fish, and then we've got Chef Eric Greenwood here with us. That's gonna. What are you planning today? You gonna make us some good lunch here later on?
Well, depending on the luck of the swing today, we were hoping to get some redfish in the boat, and when we get back to the dock, we'll show you how to fillet it. Prepare it in a couple different ways, whether it's on the grill or in a pan. We'll get some local fresh veggies and come up with a pretty nice composed little dish.
Can't wait. I always love to travel with my private chef. We're gonna have some good cooking here today, as long as Jim puts us on the fish.
Oh, there he goes. Let him eat. Here you go. Want y'all want him?
Take it, Eric.
Here you go, Eric. Right here. We should get another one off of this too. Yeah, they're behind him too. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get a double off of this real quick.
You got him on here?
Yeah, he's got him. Yeah, he's on. All right, Eric, come around my left right there. See if I can get greedy.
Oh yeah.
I've got a net right up there. Oh, it's in the console. Brian, you want to be the net man?
It's underneath.
It's inside the console, yeah. Doing perfect. Oh, there they go, right there. Damn.
This your first redfish? This is my first redfish. Can't wait
Brian,
to cook
so
it.
you get him right there on that side. Hopefully he measures. Just right when you get him up there, just hold him and just get him up to there. There you go. Stop reeling from there and just pick him up slow with the rod tip. There you go. Don't let him pick up with the rod tip, Brian. There you go. That's a good size one too. He should be perfect. Nice fish.
First redfish, Eric.
Yeah, don't you lose that, Brian.
I'm not gonna lose it.
Heck yeah, boys. That's one. At least we got one out of that group. We should have had about 10 of them.
Yeah.
And I've got the board right here.
It's an awesome looking redfish right there.
Heck yeah. Good job.
It's gonna be some good eating.
So what are you gonna cook with those?
We're gonna scale it off. We're gonna do it on as what they call the half shell. So we're gonna keep the skin on. We'll pan sear it. We might serve it with a asparagus and mint risotto for one dish. And I've got a bunch of fresh local veggies that we'll grill up on the grill, and just grill up a fillet and see how good these things taste.
Leaving the skin on, does that help with flavor, or just help
some
with
people
cooking?
are different. I mean, there's some fish that with the fish skin, it adds a nice crispy texture to it, nice color on the plate. You can take it or leave it. Cool presentation, but yeah, for the most part, I like to leave the skin on as whenever I can. But yeah, there's some fish that the skin's too tough and you don't really do it. But yeah, this is a great eating fish.
Let's catch another.
There you go. Just let him run. Let him run like that when he's running, and then when he stops, then start reeling on him. Fish are still there. They're still sitting down the bank too. Of course. Yep.
I mean, he's a seasoned white marlin fisherman.
All right, stop reeling and just pick it up. Now reel.
This is his first in-water fish.
There you go, on a reel. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Just pick it up and just reel down, just like it is with the offshore stuff.
Yeah, I usually do offshore stuff, Eric.
Yeah, let me throw this back here real quick, Eric. Sorry. Eric, I'll let you get the net. It's right up top above you. That way you can net it for him.
Okay.
Yeah, just when he gets close to the boat, just get him, just kind of hold him off the side.
Okay.
All right, go on that side.
This one's a fighter. Going back around
Watch
again.
the trolling motor. That was a big one.
That's a big one.
That's all I catch, Eric.
All right, come try to just hold the rod to your left.
Yep.
Just hold it like that. Yeah, just let him kind of like swim. He should turn. There you go. And he'll go under the boat and he'll swing around the front. Yeah, whenever he starts going to the boat, just kind of like hold him.
Yep.
Oh shit, there's some more fish coming too.
I know.
Oh my God.
Eric, holy cow.
Boom!
All right.
Heck yeah.
Hammer.
Big bro caught a bigger fish.
Watch out, I'm gonna get here. There's another group of fish pushing down the bank.
Heck yeah.
That's how we do it. All aboard the new 2025 227 Masters.
Real nicely. Be nice to him.
Well, you know what we should do? We should do catching.
We should start.
We should start. We're just fishing.
Been fishing.
Now we got to catch.
Now we have to just, we have to start.
They just got to give us direction. We're the talent. The director's not giving us any direction. We just got back from a great morning here in Charleston on the Intercoastal Waterway, doing some red fishing.
That's right.
Had some fun, didn't you?
I had a blast.
This is your first time catching one of these?
This is my first time catching a redfish, yeah.
Here with my younger brother, Eric Greenwood, professional chef extraordinaire. Why don't we get started here and you show us how we get this done?
Sounds great.
All right, everybody, you just saw us fillet these fish and get them cleaned up. We got ourselves inside, cleaned ourselves up, and now we're ready to turn this into a delicious meal.
That we are.
What's the plan here?
So we took our fish fillets that were whole fillets and we portioned them into small portions. We have some blanched green beans. We've got some sliced almonds, garlic, shallots, some beautiful cherry tomatoes, some fresh mint, a little bit of tomato paste and heavy cream. And we're going to whip this up into a pan-seared skin-on redfish with a tomato cream sauce, sauteed green beans, and we're going to garnish with some toasted almonds.
So we're going to take these down to the grill, get them heated up.
We're going to get those going, and we'll be back with the finished product.
All right, everybody, we got the redfish we just grilled out downstairs on the grill. Back up here in the kitchen.
Yep, we're gonna throw this in a 300-degree oven just for the next few minutes while we finish the rest of the veggies in the sauce, and then we'll put it all back together for you.
Don't burn your big brother.
Stay out of the way then.
All right.
All right, let's get to it.
What's the next step here?
Well, we are going to get the garlic and shallot sauteed in some olive oil.
Okay.
Let that cook down a little bit. Then what we're gonna do real quickly is we're gonna blister these tomatoes. High temperature, just let them blister real quick. Add a little bit of cream. I've got an immersion blender back here. It's a blender that goes into the pot itself and buzzes it all up into a delicious sauce. These green beans are gonna get a little bit of that garlic and shallot as well. Salt, pepper, olive oil, 2 minutes. We'll have a full plate.
I'm hungry. Let's do it.
I'm hungry too.
Man, this smells fantastic. I cannot wait to dig into it. Let's get this plated up and see what it looks like.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with the bottom of the plate. We're gonna do our tomato cream sauce. We're just gonna take a small little ladle. Just pour that right in the middle of the plate. It should pool right in the middle.
And once again, this sauce was, what do we call it?
This is a tomato cream sauce. It's got pint cherry tomatoes, heavy cream, garlic, shallot, a little bit of fresh mint, and at the very end I put in a little bit of lemon zest. So then we're gonna take some of our green beans that were just sauteed with some more of that garlic and shallot, finish with some salt and pepper. We're gonna plate that right down in the middle. We're gonna take our beautiful skin on pan-seared redfish. We're gonna stack that right on top. Might do a thin tail piece on the bottom and one of these nice thicker pieces right on top. We're gonna garnish with some toasted sliced almonds. A little bit of fresh mint. And can never go wrong with some more lemon zest.
Man, that looks fantastic, little brother.
It is that simple, thank you.
I cannot wait to dig into this.
Yeah.
Once we get through this, what are we gonna do next?
We are gonna do a grilled redfish, and we're gonna serve that with just a medley of fresh assorted vegetables that we're gonna throw on the grill and toss together on a saute pan right next to the grill. So all this can be done pretty much outside if you want to, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
All right, we just finished up our last dish, which is a skin-on redfish with a tomato cream sauce over green beans. Got a couple more fillets here. What are we gonna do with them?
These two fillets we just threw on the grill. We got a nice char on both sides. We're gonna throw that in the oven behind me, and it's gonna be accompanied with a mixture of grilled veggies and some sauteed veggies, which we're gonna bring all together at the end with some olive oil, some fresh herbs, some lemon zest again, and we're gonna kick it a little bit with some cayenne pepper and paprika. So we're gonna start with the veggies that we're gonna throw on the grill, and we're gonna dig right into it.
Sounds good.
So we're just cutting the tip and tail off, and then we're gonna cut these in half. And I'm gonna drizzle those with some olive oil and salt and pepper so they don't stick to the grill and we get those nice, awesome grill hash marks that you like to see in restaurants. So next, we are gonna peel the corn and get that ready to go on the grill as well.
You need help? You sure you don't need help?
I don't need help, big brother. Get all the silk off it as best you can. Okay, so we're gonna get the veggies seasoned up. The fish is going in the grill. Brian, can you throw
I can
that
do
in
that.
Hey, you can do that?
I can do that.
Awesome, thank you. Not a lot of olive oil, just enough to coat it. It'll help it not stick, and it'll help the seasoning adhere to it as well, along with a little bit of flavor.
You just doing salt and pepper, or do you do other ingredients on there?
I'm just doing salt and pepper for now. We're gonna add some other spices and herbs after we get a nice good char on all these veggies.
No, veggies that have a skin on them like this, do they take longer for them to char up, or does that not really matter?
They don't. This is such a thin skin when you think about it. You'll still get that nice crunch, but what we're doing when we're grilling is trying to get some good char marks. It'll bring in a little smoky flavor to the veg, and it just adds a little depth of flavor. So this stuff is gonna be real quick. The corn we're gonna roll around. You're gonna hear some snap, crackle, and popping. And then when these are nicely marked, they'll be about halfway done. The corn we're gonna bring back up here. We're gonna shave it off the cob. And the rest of these ingredients are gonna join them in the saute pan, and we're gonna finish this dish up.
Can't wait.
Yeah. All right, so we just got the veggies off the grill. We got nice grill marks on it, and the corn got nice and toasted. We're gonna start cutting down these small veggies, and then once those are cubed up, we're gonna move on to the big veg and make them kind of the same size. And then once that's all complete, we're gonna throw them in the saute pan behind us and bring this dish together.
Can't wait.
Awesome, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
So we're just taking these cherry tomatoes and slicing them in half. It helps kind of blister the skin a little bit easier. We're not going to do this whole thing. We don't need all of that. We're just slicing them down the middle, either halfway or lengthwise. Makes no big difference.
I'll help, Eric.
What, did I put it in the wrong bowl?
Couldn't do it without me, could you?
So what you're my sous chef for. Might need to get you an apron and a name tag.
I'm not putting an apron on until you let me use the knife.
Brian, that will never happen.
Probably why I'm not going to be wearing an apron.
Next, we're going to take these pitted Castle Vetrano olives. They're super buttery, have a great briny taste. We're going to just take these and chunk them up a little bit as well. Same thing, lengthwise, halfways, we're just cutting them up. We don't want to whole olive in each bite. We just want to make
the goal is kind of make them all the same size.
Kind of make them all the size and get all the flavors are unique and different. So we want to just, make them spread throughout the plate and dish. Whereas a big olive like this, biting into it is going to overpower the squash or the corn or these fine herbs. So we're just making them a little bit smaller. So the other reason we cut these olives down is even though they say they're pitted.
I was just gonna ask, where are the pits?
Well, they're not in there, but there sometimes are. So if you don't, you'll bite into it and you'll lose your crown or your molar. So I always like to cut through them just to make sure that one of those seeds isn't a little wily little bugger and is in there.
Makes sense.
Yep. So the olives are cut, tomatoes are cut. We're gonna take, let's say 3 cloves of garlic, and we're just gonna smash this and do a quick chop on them. Don't cut yourself. This is why you're not using a knife. The professional is using the knife. Side of the knife, butt of your hand, just smack down on it.
Okay.
Makes the peeling super easy. And then in some scenarios when you're gonna puree a sauce or let it cook down, that is all you're gonna need.
That's all you need.
Because that garlic's gonna break down in the pan. If you're doing a quicker cook, no one's gonna wanna bite into that big of a piece of garlic. So we'll mince it up a little bit for this application since we're gonna do just a really quick cook on this. Put it all together and chop away. Don't chop your fingers. That's all we're looking to do, just make it into small little bits. Next, we're gonna pick some herbs. These aren't gonna be cooked with the veggies. These are gonna get folded in right at the end. If you put the herbs in too quick, they're gonna lose all their flavor and they're gonna get wilty and a little bit of bitter. So we're just gonna pick this off the stem. The mint is super easy. They grow in doubles. Remember, all the leaves come in doubles, so it's easy to pinch 2 off. And then the tip. Same thing with this one. 2 on the bottom.
You finally taught me something.
It's about time you started listening. And then the tip.
It smells fresh.
One, it's super fresh. That's why you want that fresh flavor, but you don't want this to turn bitter. And then with mint, you can kind of just bunch it all together and start rolling it and kind of just roll them all together. All right, and then once your mint leaves are all rolled up nice and tight, you can just do nice little julienne. Rub your knife along the second knuckle of your finger. And what this does, it just turns the mint into tiny little thin strands. It's called chiffonade.
Probably releases a lot of the flavor when you do it that way. It
releases some of the oils. When you go to garnish a plate with it, it ends up falling really nicely on the plate.
Okay.
We're actually folding this in at the end, so we want these little strands to be all incorporated throughout this little veggie dish that we're doing today. All right, now once it's all chopped up, we're just gonna put that back in this little vessel up here. And we're gonna move on to the last herb, which is tarragon. Not a lot of people use tarragon.
What is tarragon? Like, what is
tarragon? It has a really nice mild licorice flavor.
Okay.
So it just adds another mild depth to the dish at the end. Goes really well with seafood. They go really long, so you think it's small, but it goes really long. You can pretty much grab the tip of it, not with a firm, but not super firm. You can just run it down.
You just gotta peel them all off at once.
All these leaves come off. That's all great. And then this tip, even the top part of the stalk is soft. And you can kind of feel with your hands where it's kind of feeling woody and like stemmy, and then it doesn't, so you can just pop that off like that. Discard the stem.
Very little waste.
Yep. And then we'll just start chopping that up as well.
Sounds good.
We're just gonna kind of tighten it up, do a rough chop on this.
Do a chiffonade?
Not quite a chiffonade on this one. We're gonna keep this one just a little bit
like I knew what I was doing there.
You can fake it to make it with the best of them, Brian. We'll put that in the bowl up here. We're gonna clean up our station, and then we're gonna put all this stuff. Oh, we actually forgot about the large veggies. So, all right, then with the bigger veggies, we're gonna take those and just go bigger chunks. These are all little garnishes. The tomato and the squash and the corn are kind of the show pieces on this.
Main ingredient.
Everything else is just the accompaniment to it. So these, we're just gonna rip them down the middle. I like to flip them over and go through the skin, because otherwise, if you have a really dull knife, it'll mush out.
Yep.
So I flip them over. And then we're just gonna do kind of the same size as the tomatoes. So just nice, quick and easy, big chunks. And we'll put that back on this pan over here. And the zucchini, we're gonna do the same way as the yellow squash. We're gonna just rip it in the middle, flip it over, and then just do some large
Same size?
Yep, same size. We're gonna go ahead and let that blend in with the squash. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do is corn. It's a little tricky getting it off the...
If you do it that way, it's still gonna have the cob in there, Eric.
There is a trick to that.
Okay.
Let me show you.
Let me see what it is.
Grab a bowl or a casserole dish or something to catch all the corn kernels, because once you take it off the cob, there's nothing holding on to it. So I'm a seasoned professional, so I'm gonna do this in my hand. I would highly recommend doing it straight down like this. I guess I can do it with the tip of my knife. I don't want to damage the knife. Roll it, and you're just gonna take the kernels off the cob. All right, once the corn is off the cob, we're gonna put that aside. We're gonna get all these married in the pan behind us.
And we're gonna do that at separate times because these vegetables are cooking at different rates, aren't they?
That is correct. Yeah, we're gonna do these in a certain order just because of how much I want them to cook and how little I want them to cook.
Sounds good.
So let's get to it.
Let's do it.
That's what we like to see. Up a little bit and make those herbs pop. All right, and we're ready to plate. I'm gonna grab the fish.
I can help with that.
You can grab a plate. Yes, you can. You're such a big helper.
I like to help as much as I can.
And let's get this plated.
Heck yeah.
Oh, this smells delicious.
Love the color combination.
Yeah, it's bright and festive.
I'm glad I thought of this.
Of course you're taking credit for it. And we'll stack the fish up just like so. We'll drizzle with just a little bit of olive oil. All right, that's a wrap.
Man, looks great.
Thank you.
Nothing better than hanging out with my little brother on the water, catching some fish, bringing it back home, using your skills to put this all together. What's our fancy name we're going to call this?
This is grilled redfish with a roasted vegetable assortment. And yeah, it looks delicious, so I can't wait to dig in and see what it tastes like.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Tide to Table. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Leave it, leave it, leave it.